of their representatives that is keeping this contraption together. It is not in the interest of anybody. We are the generation that must know that.
That generation starts from, between, when from primary school and on. They need to, orientation, give us the values, what we stand for. It is taught in school. It's not only math and English and Yoruba language, all that way, is meant to be taught. There's, values, Yes,
and values.
These are because. Yes, because in this country, it is from primary school. They will say, now it is the Queen birthday. So from that little age, they understand what Queen stand for. They, that patriotism is inbuilt in them. That yes, we need to observe the Queen's or the King's birthday because it is our King, and they love that King with all their hearts. And because they know that's the state, it represents the overall state, so that's what we, So anyway, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So you see, life is not really that it shouldn't be that complicated. It's just unfortunate that we have a problem of how to make a lot of us to unlearn what we have learned. And that is the battle we are fighting. When you look at some of this older generation, it is so difficult for them to accept that some of the things they were told or they were taught, they were not true, they were lies. It's like a social conditioning. It is so hard. And that is why they are always like defensive. Okay? Because we can't do things this way. We cannot continue doing things this way. We need to do it this way. Oh, they're like, no, that's not how we did it in Yoruba land. The way we say, can you try this other one then? No, we can't. Let me tell you something. The time of our clinic. It's so hard, right? But people like us can't shut up. It doesn't matter how you feel or how you probably look. Kọ́mọdé ṣe pé ń péjú ojú bí pé kó bu ní jẹ, kágbàlagbà ṣe pé ń péjú rẹ̀ bí pé kó bu ní jẹ, ó ti yẹ yín sìn tó bá jẹ̀bi ẹ̀bi la máa dá ẹ̀. It don't matter how you feel. Hello there.
Hello, Mayukun General. Good morning. This is the African Wahala.
The African Wahala. Prince Adewale, how are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Fantastic, man.
Thank you, Mayugo, for not stopping. Thank you for continuing what you're doing.
Thank you so much as well for always
salute to you. Yes, sir. I keep on unlearning a lot and relearning a lot. And the reason I called in is about these same royal fathers. I think it's time people start unlearning what they have been indoctrinated with about these royal fathers. Yes. I remember that conversation yesterday about the out of school children. You noticed how Akpabiole, a known criminal, who happens to be the number 3 citizen of Nigeria, he said, we have to involve the royal fathers. We have to create a committee to address the situation of out of school children. Out of school children, I believe they make up about 20 million of the population, thereabouts.
Yeah, it's like 10% of the population.
And this population of kids, this is a country where 70% of the population is less than 45 years old. So out of that 70% that are less than 45, we have 20 million of them that are children and they are not in school. So eventually they're going to grow up having no education, not employable. Most of them are going to end up pushing wheelbarrows. Their dream, their career will be, if I can make it to Abuja, to Wuse Market, and get 2 wheelbarrows, maybe I can be making 500 naira per day and I can survive. The ones in the southern part of the country, their dreams will be, If I can migrate to Lagos eventually when I'm like 16 or 15 years old, maybe I can become a bus conductor. Maybe I can become a street urchin, an agbero. So these are the
Can
people
end up
that
like
end up.
MC Olueron, or buy my own car, my own van, and I can make more money from that.
Yeah, people like MC Olueron become their role models. Unfortunately, it's only one, maybe 0.0000001% of them that will get to that MC Oluomo's level.
That's right.
So back to the conversation about these traditional rulers, royal fathers. These guys are completely useless. They bring nothing to the table. They work hand in hand with politicians to keep us destroyed. And I want to ask people that hold on dearly to their culture and tradition. Oh, this is how our forefathers used to do it. We have to do it this way. Now in 2024, that poverty has destroyed our lives. Poverty has wrecked the country. The country is dead. Do you not think it's time we start doing things differently? Start maybe exploring other options of doing things. Why do we have to hold on to old culture and tradition that has kept us at the bottom of the barrel as a people? People that have no respect. The rest of the world looks at us like easy to pluck, low hanging fruits. That's what we are looked at as. They come to our countries. We can't even align to who we want to align with because the United States is breathing down our neck. If we want to align with China and Russia to implement development, we can't even build our freight. Exactly. So we are still conquered people. Part of the reasons why we are conquered is the respect that we give groups of people like these traditional rulers. Believe me, I know a lot of people are going to disagree, which is fine, but the collaboration between the traditional rulers and the politicians, I think we've all come to an agreement that the politicians are useless. Their job is to kill us. If we've come to that agreement, and we also see the politicians quickly collaborating with the royal fathers and the traditional rulers, isn't it time for us to start questioning why we still have any respect for these traditional rulers? Yeah, we are the only of Ife the other day.
Our parents told us to respect them. We must respect Oriade, even if Oriade is a land grabber or monile, and then and other horrible things they are engaging themselves in. But you still have to respect Oriade. God damn it, man.
We can't respect any Oriade, unfortunately, and that's why people like us, and I'm sure we too, we are in the millions, although we are still in the minority of our population. But we are still a lot. Those of us that have no zero. I don't zilch. I don't even want to hear anything traditional ruler. I don't want to hear. It does not work. It only brings poverty and death. As far as I'm concerned, traditional rulers, that institution is gone. Zero. It brings nothing to the table. That's why you have that guy in Ife displaying the statue of a rat.
Yeah.
That's why you have the other one in Oluwo smoking ganja.
Emir of Iwo.
Smoking ganja on social media. It was a Yahoo boy too. A Yahoo boy that became a king. Yeah? That's why you have these guys lobbying to the politicians, trying to get their own brand new SUV.
Yes, now.
Trying to get their own millions. Because that's how it works. And when it's time for elections, the same criminal, murderous politicians will go to the traditional rulers' palaces, give them billions. Oh, make sure that your subjects.
Our royal fathers.
Imagine, they're referring to me as a subject to a useless royal father. Make sure that your subjects vote for APC or PDP during time of elections. So I encourage people. I know many are going to disagree with me because that's just how people are.
They are welcome to. It is our world anyway, so they don't have to agree, but we'll still say what we have to say.
The proof. I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
That's right.
You can see what everything has turned out into. Look at this. This is the evidence. This is us today, 2024. We are still conquered. We still don't have a country. We are still enslaved. Part of the reasons is the traditional institutions. I'm not saying it has to be completely abolished, but eventually, when we have a working system, we can't continue with the predetermined royal institution, and that's my contribution. It has to be reformed. Yeah. And thank you so much, my General. Blessings, brother.
Thank you so much as well. The African Wahala. Say your truth and feel free. It is what it is, man. So, everyone, I want to say thank you, and I want to get us prepared for the evening. And like I said before, we do have a guest that we are going to have on the program. And I'm probably going to invite the African Wahala to join us too. That's a program this evening. Hopefully we'll have the time. However, a lady is going to join us around that time at a Temitope. I think that's the name. Temitope, and her name is Ola Nipekun Adenike Temitope. So let me see if I can bring a bit of her on the screen for you to see. This young lady is a survivor of human trafficking. She's now writing a book that she's going to be launching tomorrow. This book is to help raise awareness and educate the young people in Nigeria about the danger, including parents as well. If you are a parent that will be watching this Mayegu's Diary later this evening, please tag every parent you can. So Temitope, like every other young person that has been lured into what they call the greener pasture, from poor homes, vulnerable young girls that have been lured out of their respective homes. Some, they even kind of met with their parents to tell them that if your child can come, we are going to find a house help job in Egypt, in Kuwait, in Qatar, and some of these other places. And they will end up as sex slaves to be exploited. Some of them even get killed. And she experienced it all. That when she finally escaped and found her way back to Nigeria, she decided to share her story and spread the news. See, we would give her our own support as much as possible. And I am inviting every one of us to please join us, okay? So to the rest of us, thank you so much this afternoon. This is Mayegu. I will see you later this evening. Remember, come with your checkbook. We will be raising funds to support that project. Okay, and good luck. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon or morning. I shall see you later.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary political. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwọn. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
òkúra olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹ̀ ni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.